What's going down, everybody? Welcome back to the station. Welcome back to the channel. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Ray G. You can find me on Twitter at RayGQ. And in this film breakdown, this episode, we're going to look at the defensive side of the ball. For those of y'all that don't know, y'all, I live right outside of Dallas, Texas. And yes, I am a lifelong Dallas Cowboys fan. And the Dallas Cowboys have one of the best young defensive stars in the NFL. And I'm talking about Micah Parsons. This past Sunday versus the Kansas City Chiefs, Parsons put on a clinic. And for those of y'all that don't know, he did not play college football last year. He sat out due to COVID-19, didn't want to play during the pandemic, so literally hasn't played football in over a year, steps on the field, and is by far the best player that Dallas has on the defensive side of the ball. And in this game versus Kansas City, you saw him put it all on tape. I continue to say, a lot of people think I'm crazy. He should be in the conversation. I didn't say he should win it, but in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. That's how good that young man, Micah Parsons, is. And we're going to take a look at some of his plays from the Chiefs, why we as Cowboys fans and as fans of football should be really excited about one Micah Parsons. So let's dive into the tape. All right, here we go. This was a play that I talked about early in the game. Early in the game, I said Parsons was going to get him one because you see right here, right off the edge, left-hand side, doesn't get to Mahomes, but look at how he impacts that. That's a linebacker, folks. Linebacker. Look at the swim. Look at the bend. Boom, right there. Get around the edge. Get flat right there, and then get to the quarterback. I mean, right there. And I said at this moment, this was the first series of the game, I said Parsons is going to get him one. You see that type of technique from a young player this early. Really, really impressive. The bend, the speed, the burst, the acceleration. You're going to see him affect a lot of plays in this one. One more time from the reverse angle. Here he is, sort of playing that DeMarcus Ware. I think he's tied for the most sacks by a rookie with DeMarcus Ware, and he's still got 6 games to go for the Cowboys. You just see the speed right there. Boom, dip, rip, get through, and hustling out the play. Good job by Parsons right there. Really, really, really impressive play. And then we see down here, bottom of the screen, here he is lined up. He's going to make an inside move, sort of hesitate, power. Look at this. Right here, boom, boom. Decent job by the right tackle holding up, but, I mean, when you're getting pushed back, I mean, look at the rest of the offensive line here. This guy's getting driven back by the off arm of Micah Parsons, and you just see that talent right there. And he almost gets to Mahomes, but what he does, he affects the throw. Pocket is collapsing. Mahomes has to backpedal. He's off platform. Creates a bad throw. Now, should that have been a PI? We ain't going to talk about all that, but I know that Parsons affected that throw. Great job by the rookie. Get encouraged. Get excited. Here he is at the top of the screen playing that defensive end, outside linebacker hybrid. The spin inside, once again, doesn't make the play, but moves Mahomes off platform. He's got to reset his feet. Mahomes in the pocket. He wants to sit in the pocket. He's looking for Tyreek Hill. Right here, coming across the face. Good bracket coverage. Donovan Wilson right here. You got Anthony Brown and a horrible trail technique for the Cowboys. But because Parsons swims inside, Mahomes has to get off platform. He's got to roll out, reset his feet, and great coverage. Allows the defensive back to get back on top of Tyreek. If Mahomes can make this throw now, it's a good chance that he can put it right here in between the 50 and the 45, give Tyreek a chance to make a play. But because he has to move, it allows Donovan Wilson to make up ground. Micah Parsons 100% impacted that play. 100%. And that's what I'm talking about. Just a game wrecker. Now he is right here at top of the screen going against this right tackle. Once again, they've got a running back on the right side, potentially to help. Running back flares out. And this was just incredible. That closing speed. He looks like a trained defensive end on this play. Looks like a trained defensive end right there. Power, rip, and 9 times out of 10, Mahomes outruns whatever defender is chasing him, but not Parsons, who's a legitimate 4-4 type guy. Strip sack, fumble, game-changing play for the Dallas Cowboys. One more time. Boom. Look at the closing speed. I mean, that is scary, terrifying. Look how quick he makes up ground on Mahomes, who's no slouch. Wow. There's the rip, sack, strip. Get him, Parsons. Get him. Just a beautiful job by the rookie. Game-changing play for the Cowboys. and he was not done in this matchup. Again, look at this. Making Mahomes get uncomfortable. Look at this. Who is this right tackle? We need to figure out who this right tackle is, but he was working him. Look at this. In, out, swim, tackles flailing. Mahomes has got to throw a bad ball out of bounds because Parsons is collapsing the pocket on him. Impacting the game even though he's not making the tackle or getting the sack. And just incredible job. I mean, this is textbook teach tape for a defensive end, and Parsons isn't even an end. He's a linebacker playing rush edge because Dallas is down their two best ends, Randy Gregory and DeMarcus Lawrence. Here we go. Just bull rush, right? Now, right here, I don't know if he affected the throw as much. It doesn't look like you see Mahomes' feet right here. Doesn't look like he was able to set. He got it out. I think he did a good job. I mean, Kelce was open. Probably should have caught that ball. But again, you just see the power. This is actually a really good job. Best job the tackle's done against Parsons right here. But I love how he's using his offhand, right? He's doing things that trained defensive ends do on a consistent basis. And again, he didn't play football last year, and he's not a defensive end. He's a linebacker. Left-hand side of the screen, here's Parsons going against the left tackle. And he didn't deal with Parsons often. And when he did, just dip and rip, another sack by Micah Parsons. Look at this. Dip, rip, right there, closing speed. Heat-seeking missile. Come off the edge, and right now, it's a sack. Boom! Get him. He's hungry. Feed him. He's hungry. Feed him. But what's interesting is it's not just getting after the passer. This is something that he did a lot at Penn State, dropping the coverage. We don't see him do it a ton for Dallas, but right here, just an instinctual play. Coming off the ball, he wants to hit Kelce, sticks with Kelce, gets his head around, stays in front. Just those little subtleties are what makes him so great. Not only can he run off the edge, if you ask to drop him back in coverage, there he is, eyeing Mahomes, reading the eyes of the quarterback. If Mahomes throws that ball, it's probably picked off by Parsons. Stays on his guy, doesn't over-pursue, continues with his assignment. Look at him, one hand on Kelce, eyeing the quarterback, gets his head around. Mahomes is still trying to hit Kelce, but he can't do it because Parsons is right there. Another interception opportunity by Micah Parsons, and this may have been his best play outside of the sacks because it just shows the discipline that he has. When he's not rushing the passer, it would have been real easy. Boom, break. Oh, Mahomes is running. If Parsons takes Mahomes, it's a big play for Travis Kelce. Understands his assignment, flips his head around. Short gain by Mahomes. And then the very next play. This is the very next play. Back to doing what he does best, right? He 100% impacts this throw, as well as Carl Basham on the other side of the field. But here he goes again. Boom, rip, make Mahomes move. Now Mahomes is falling down. Can't wait. Tyreek Hill catches the ball, but they have to settle for a field goal on that drive. And then the final play that I want to highlight, just Parsons and his athletic ability right here. Doesn't get faked out, discipline, closing speed, get the tackle for a loss. I mean, it has to be a scary proposition to be one-on-one. He made life for Patrick Mahomes hell. Mahomes, no passing touchdowns in this one, threw an interception, could have thrown a couple of more, was sacked 3 times, 2 of them by Micah Parsons. This is the type of player that Dallas has. He's one of the best young players in the NFL right now. One of the best young players, one of the best young defenders, and the Dallas Cowboys absolutely hit a home run when they selected Micah Parsons at the 112 spot. I know a lot of people talk about 2 of the cornerbacks, J.C. Horn, Patrick Surtain Jr., or the offensive tackle from the Los Angeles Chargers, Rashawn Slater. I think Slater would have been a fantastic addition to this offensive line, but it's hard to argue with the impact that Micah Parsons has had on not only this defense, but this entire team. The Dallas Cowboys, we are grateful to you, one Jerry Jones, for greenlighting the selection of Micah Parsons. And if you're a fan of football, if you play in IDP leagues and fantasy football, or if you just love the Dallas Cowboys like I do, you should be excited about the future That is Micah Parsons. I appreciate you tapping into this film session. We will be looking at Ja'Marr Chase. I've got some good Ja'Marr Chase clips I want to talk about. I know he didn't have a big game versus the Raiders, but he's still getting open like at a ridiculous rate. Joe Burrows just got to hit him. Just got to hit him. But I appreciate y'all tapping in. If you enjoyed the content, subscribe to the channel. Hit the alerts. We'll be back. More film breakdowns, more trade shows, rookie drafts, rookie mock drafts. You know we do that over here as well. I appreciate y'all. I'm out of this thing. Peace.